Flyleaf is making a late run up the charts with their song Again off their latest album Memento Mori, which is actually a morbid title with the meaning and intent to remind people of their own mortality and the punishment they will receive if they transgress the rules of their religion. This was true for Flyleaf, who have embraced God's role in the band, and vocalist Lacey said the band almost died, or more accurately, broke up.
And I think there was a show we had one time in Columbus, Ohio, where somebody had, we had been arguing in the band, about something. I don't even remember what it was, but somebody said, after we had finished the set, before we did an encore at the time, he said, "We don't do this for God, we do this for ourselves." And I was like, well, we're done. And I remember going up on stage, and I was like, this is the last time I'm going to do this. And I gave this speech about, somebody just said the worst insult I could ever hear, I've ever heard about what we do in this band, and it was, we don't do this for God, we do this for ourselves. And I want you to know the truth is, this is where we came from, this is how we got here, and that's it. And if we never play a show again, then that's okay with me. And then I remember we all went to bed that night going, what are we going to do when we get home? We put all our whole lives in this band. And then the next day we had a meeting, and we were like talking, and we were like, everybody had the same heart about it. If this isn't for God, none of us want to do it. And so once we realized that, we're like, okay, well, then we can keep going. So here we are.
She shared that she had lots of time to reflect and realized Flyleaf's importance to fans.
Brittany from Flyleaf Online, she made these scrapbooks. She has this scrapbook thing that she does where, like, one day I think I was ready to quit, just go home because it was just too much stress or whatever, and even just living with people is hard, but then everything else on top of it. And she showed up to the show, and she had this scrapbook of all these letters from all these fans who said how the music had helped them, and helped them through abuse and their parents' divorce and drug addiction and alcoholism and just one thing after another, and it helped them to find God. And I just cried, like, as I was reading it. I just cried, and I was like, it's making a difference. So this is worth anything, it's worth it if we're making a difference, because we don't always get to see that.
Flyleaf's Again continues its rise up the FMQB Alternative Rock chart, landing at number 4 this week.
I can feel you.